like I studied this case. Like this case is now my day in, day out, like my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Is it normal that somebody just died, a widow that the husband just died, instead of you to be screaming, to be restless, to be, to explain yourself, to show the world remorse, and how you went online to start writing, to start explaining, to start calling him nigger. Please, how can you call this guy nigger? Okay, like how can you call your husband who just died nigger without like having a remorse? Upon calling him nigger, your lawyer was already there. So how can your lawyer be there? Who invited the lawyer? Why did the lawyer come? And Wumi was online. You know why Wumi was online? Wumi was online. You know why? Because she was trying to get information that the people that are there are passing out to the world. That's why she's online. She was online trying to get the information. Everything that people that are present are posting out there. She needs to know what is going on so she can back up herself with some lies. That is why she was constantly online, because she said she got information from online that they were about to bury your husband who just died, which you were still there, which you are among the people that are there. So how can you say you got information online? Somebody whose husband just died is getting information online. How can you be getting information online?
Back to Mohbad's case, it is not over until it is over. This woman just exposed Mohbad's mother, Wumi, and Mohbad's brother. Her questions are very intelligent questions, and if you look at all of them, you will see that she has just exposed them in different angles. Take a listen.
So I need Nigerians to ask these people, these three people, Hadurah, Wumi, and the Mohbad's mother. I need them to answer this question. If you guys remember, Mohbad's father said when he went there, he met Mohbad already embalmed. You guys already know the story. Already embalmed. Took him to police station. They rejected the case. Took him to hospital. On getting there, he found out that the wife was having death certificate without informing the father. Now, I need you guys to take a look at my findings, okay? These three individuals, they really need to come out and explain to the world. Now, according to her interview, now DNA test, this lady, Wumi, she claimed that DNA test, that she never wanted to do DNA test because, according to her, the father-in-law called her a cheating wife. There was a post she made on the internet. She said nobody have right to force her to do DNA test except Mohbad, because she was disvirgined by Mohbad. What she's trying to say is that since she met Mohbad, Mohbad was the only person who she has ever had contact with. I mean, man to woman contact. So she never knew any other man, making it that Mohbad is the only man she ever knew. But another interview, she granted there was a time she had another relationship, that she separated from Mohbad and had another relationship. So what am I really believing? Do I have to believe that Mohbad is the only man you ever met? Or should I have to believe that you people separated and you met another man? Now, this is the reason why you said you claimed two reasons. One was Mohbad never asked you for DNA test. Second reason, because your father-in-law called you, what? A cheating wife. Now, the interview Wumi's lawyer granted with the Arise TV, Wumi's lawyer bluntly said then that they refused to do DNA test because Mohbad bought a land. Mohbad bought a land for his son, bought for the father, and bought for himself. That means if a man bought a land for his son, and bought for the father, and bought for himself, Mohbad never doubted for the paternity of the child when he was alive.
How can on earth will anybody explain that for you to do DNA test for a child, for the paternity of the child to be known, cannot happen because the man never doubted the paternity of that child? The man bought a land for the child, so he never doubted. What will it take a woman to just run a DNA test to prove the paternity of a child and clear the air? Why should we, why should people, why should family members drag for over running a DNA test for 1, 2, 3 years? Why? Does it really make sense?
And the mother was living inside that house. That makes it now they cannot do a DNA test because why? Mohbad bought a land for the father. Mohbad bought a land for the son. That means any man who buys a land for the son don't have right to ask for DNA test. So they are speaking differently. They are explaining differently. Okay? That is what they are trying to explain. You guys should just get ready because this will be a very long video because I covered a lot of things. It will be a long explanation and we will conclude because we are trying to like fix dots together. Now, Wumi claimed that Mohbad died through bullying. That was her first accusation. The same time, there was this audio message that Wumi was accusing the father, the Mohbad's father, that he already buyed Mohbad and now want to buy his son. That means publicly Wumi came out to tell the world that Sam Larry and Naira Marley were involved in what buyed his husband. At the back, he went to accuse the father. That means Wumi is like, she's confused of who to like pin on this case. She's trying to pin somebody. She will pin this person. She will pin the other person. And now, there's another thing. Something that got me is that when she said that even after the buy of Mohbad, when people were there, that another nurse was there. But knowing what the other nurse committed, according to you, that you said the other nurse, quack nurse, did this and did that, and that was what led to his spine. Now you brought in another nurse. Why did you bring that another nurse, Pico? Please, why did you inform or why did you even invite another nurse? Somebody already died. Why inviting nurse? Why inviting another second nurse? It doesn't make sense. Now, I want you people also to note something because it's very, very important. Is it normal that somebody just died? A widow that the husband just died. Instead of you to be screaming, to be restless, to be, to explain yourself, to show the world remorse and how you went online to start writing, to start explaining, to start calling him nigger. Please, how can you call this guy nigger? Okay? Like, how can you call your husband who just died nigger without, like, having a remorse? Upon calling him nigger, your lawyer was already there. So how can your lawyer be there? Who invited the lawyer? Why did the lawyer come? Why? What exactly? Why did the lawyer come? And even before the Mohbad's dad already got there, the lawyer was already there. Even to the extent that Davido deleted, that Davido already donated money. That means somebody has already informed Davido. And Wumi was online. You know why Wumi was online? Wumi was online. You know why? Because she was trying to get information that the people that are there are passing out to the world. That's why she's online. She was online trying to get the information. Everything that people that are present are posting out there. She needs to know what is going on so she can back up herself with some lies. That is why she was constantly online, because she said she got information from online that they were about to bury your husband who just died, which you were still there, which you are among the people that are there. So how can you say you got information online? Somebody whose husband just died is getting information online. How can you be getting information online? At the same time, Wumi claimed that the father-in-law was the person who bought casket, which is all lie. The father-in-law never bought casket because she was unaware of what is going on. Let's talk about Mohbad's mom. Can somebody explain to me that Mohbad's mom was not available when Mohbad was struggling, when Mohbad was growing up? Mohbad's dad was the person who took care of Mohbad with his brother, raised these kids, and immediately they managed to become somebody. Mohbad's mom appeared, and when she appeared, tragedy struck. Wumi was trying to explain to us that Mohbad's dad was her best friend. So now, Mohbad's mom, knowing that the only way to destroy everything is to make a friend with the friend of his enemy, with the friend of her enemy. So you can see that Mohbad's mom also, there's something about her. It doesn't make sense because no reasonable woman, no woman with a good heart will leave her kids for man to train. It takes a woman with another level of a heart. So Mohbad's mother never had feelings for Mohbad.